Hello everyone, my name is Wairart from Wairart. I'm an illustrator from Uganda, and it's good that you checked in on this page, so please subscribe, to the notifications and everything. We're gonna have a good time here. If you haven't, please check out my social media handles from Instagram. Check it out, share some of the comments, because I post a lot of things there. Then we got Facebook. Then we have Twitter. Yes, I almost said Instagram again because I love Instagram so much. So share, and let's have some fun together. Alright, let's go. I've been doing this for quite some time, so I got a number of inboxes from people, and they were asking me to take this online, share some of my processes, and I decided, why not? Because I've been teaching a few people offline, but don't really have enough space to teach this. The student number has been growing, so I decided, let me take this to the internet so everyone can have a copy of this. And it would be really great if you share this information and let the people know this is where the magic is gonna happen. So come on, spread the love. Let's go. So this is not really an in-depth tutorial, step by step, like me showing you exactly how to do it. It's more of course you learn something, but it's more of me telling you what I did, because I did this it wasn't really made to be a tutorial. It was supposed to be a walkthrough video. And right there, our model is aka one of the greatest rappers in Africa, if I should even say the greatest. He's South African. If you haven't checked out his music, then you need to repent, man. You need to repent. So go check out AKA's music. This guy is amazing, man. AKA Worldwide, that's his page. There is this debate that keeps on bugging me so much. Do you use a drawing tablet? Do you use an Apple computer? Do you use Microsoft? What kind of computer do you use? How much RAM do you have? What software do you use? Is it the latest? Can I use CS3 to do this? And the truth is, it's not the software that does everything. It's really the artist. Doesn't matter whether you're using iPad Pro, doesn't matter whether you're using a drawing tablet or a mouse. The truth is it's always behind the artist. It's you who knows what you're going to draw. You might go buy yourself a MacBook, have yourself a nice drawing tablet on iPad Pro, and the truth is, if you're not good at using it, it's just that you're just not good. I prefer you take more time to try to study the kind of art you want to do, and that's where the real power lies. Check out what inspires you. Why are you doing this? Most people just want to do it, and so when they realize it's not that easy, they give up and start to say it's stupid. It's not stupid, you just you rushed into it. But the truth is, this is really fun. I mean, everyone who wouldn't want to see themselves in another dimension. It's really fun. For this video, I'm using a mouse to draw. A mouse, the regular mouse. Don't use to scroll through, click left, click right, click that kind of mouse. And it's doing a good job. It can produce perfect work as well, just in case you didn't know. If you're the kind of person still saving so you can buy a tablet and start, now a mouse can do you good. Though the truth is, if you're using a mouse, you are going to be much slower than someone using a drawing tablet. Why? Because drawing tablet, the way it works, it's like writing with a pen. your wrist moves much faster, and you get to cover a lot of things faster in time. So yes, I would recommend you buy yourself a tablet. Yeah, if you are just broke, you know, you could use a mouse for the start, make up some easy money, then get yourself a drawing tablet. You can't keep on using a mouse forever. So for my folks who haven't thought of getting a tablet yet, this video just proves you can use a mouse and do some amazing work as well. Yeah. As you've noticed, when I'm drawing, usually the first thing I do, I create the essentials. I call them essentials because these are what makes your character the character. What am I looking for? When I'm doing this kind of work, the first thing I'm looking for is called likeness. I want to first feel my character. The line art, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So cover the line art first, which are my essentials. After covering those, I've got the likeness. The next is very simple. Actually, the line art is one of the simplest parts to do, but it's the most important part to do, you know. Most people don't really value it so much. Everyone wants to rush into doing the colors and everything, but once you get the line art very well, you get the first layer. Trust me, it plays a big role on how your artwork is going to look like. So I've got the likeness right now. I have my AKA, and I need to add some color into him. When I get to the colors, usually start with the flat color. That will be like his general skin tone. Then you start getting into the depth. Start getting darker from flat, darker to the darkest, you know, to create the depressions and kind of get the realistic look of it. Yeah, and you might have noticed I'm doing everything on one layer. Yeah, that's because Illustrator has a provision. You can send things front and back. So that's one thing I love about Illustrator. That's why I prefer doing most of my work in Illustrator than Photoshop. You know, Photoshop has all these layers. By the time you're done doing something like this, you're gonna have like about 200 or maybe 1,000 layers, you know. That's really annoying. You have to put them in folders and everything. But you know, Illustrator, you can group them, lock some layers, and just keep on moving, you know. So I prefer Illustrator because it's a little bit faster. Though if you want to, you know, you want to be organized, you can do the layers. There's nothing wrong with that. It's perfect. So you've also noticed the gray background. The gray background it's a very simple technique that most people don't take time to notice. The gray background is supposed to be a neutral color. It helps you not to get overboard with the colors, you know. The gray color is so neutral, it helps you to know how much darkness you should add and how much light you should add. Why? Because gray being a middle tone of black and white, it helps you know just how much. Sometimes when the background is so light, you can't know how much light you have impacted on the drawing, you know, because it's soaked up by the background. But when you have a neutral background like gray, you can almost hit it spot on, you know. You get to know how much darkness I've added to it and how much light. So that's the main story behind the gray background. I recommend you should do that. It's really helpful. And you don't really have to suffer so much thinking about which color should I do. Oh my goodness, is he looking so perfect, you know. Like we talked earlier, it's up to you. What do you want to achieve? I was looking for a realistic view of AKA, and I got it, and then I wanted to customize it into my own style. So I did the shaping and the coloring in what I would call my style, the Wairart style, you know. And you also have your own style, man. I've seen a number of YouTubers doing things differently. There's this guy called Chiwad. You should check him out. He has his own special style of doing things, you know. And there are a number of guys all over the internet who do these amazing artworks, and everyone has their own style. you are watching this tutorial right now, but trust me, if you started doing this work, you'll find yourself shifting to your own style, because we have our own tastes on how we want to achieve this kind of. So if you are doing an imaginative composition, usually you would have yourself references near you, and just to make sure you want to borrow some ideas everywhere. But the beauty about this is you are basically tracing, so you don't have to think so much. I mean, your canvas is your inspiration. What is so hard about this? You just have to take your time and just view your subject. If you feel something is not right, don't stop. Just take your time and watch your subject. Look at your inspiration, look at your model very well, study them, find out what's the problem, and try to correct it. And by the way, you don't have to be so realistic to be a good artist. I think we talked about that earlier. You could make it a cartoonish version, very perfect version, or something medium. It always depends on how much time you have and how much maybe your client is willing to pay. And also the story. What kind of story are you trying to tell? So for me, basically, I was doing something iconic. I was creating a wallpaper. I love this guy so much. I'm going to print this out and make this a wallpaper in my room. So obviously, if you found this on the wall, you would love it. So that's one of the things I was looking for. It always goes back to what's the story. Why are you creating this? You might be creating it for your profile picture. You want to post it on the internet. Maybe you're going to print it on a shirt. That's up to you, man. Maybe even an album cover. Illustrator is a vector-based software, so it doesn't matter what kind of scale you're drawing on. You can expand this work to any size you want, and it will never crack. That's one thing Photoshop is lacking. I actually love using Illustrator because its files never die. You do something at 360 pixels. When the client wants it big and blown, you just maximize it to about 2000 and something pixels, and it will still be perfect. Unlike Photoshop, it will break. Though every software has its own pros and cons. We are still in lockdown. Please do not give up on life. I think I should call this quarantine tutorial. Quarantine. Tell me what you think about this video, man. I know it's a very fast video. It wasn't really a tutorial, like I said in the beginning. It wasn't meant to be a tutorial, a step-by-step tutorial. It was more of a walkthrough tutorial, showing what I did. Please hit the comments or inbox me on any of my social media platforms. Guys, so much content to share with you guys, from cartoonish to realistic, kind of vector artworks, from very simple graphics and most colorful, kind of vector art you would want to do, especially for the portraits, because like most people prefer making their faces, and I have all that content prepared for you. I have a full course for each, the cartoon simple ones and the quite complex ones. I like to call them realistic. So tell me what you want to see next. Hit the subscribe button, comment in the comment section somewhere there. Share this video to all your friends. Let the people know there is a new artist in town, So till next time, my name is Wairart. Adios.